Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're gonna have a nice little chill stream. As you guys come in, don't forget to like the stream. Jay's with us. What's good, Jay?
What's going on? What's going on? What's good, everybody?
Man,
Happy
how was the holidays? We took like a good week off.
Took a good week off. Yeah, we was gonna get on stream last week, but decided to stick with the family. I had some cousins come in. It was chill, man. It was a good Thanksgiving. How about you?
Yeah, same here. Normal things. We're gonna talk. We got a lot to catch up on and talk about today. I see some comments already coming in. Dave P, what's good, Dave? Ravi, yo, what's good, Ravi? Any new base plays you like? We could talk about base a little bit later because I think something big is coming on the 17th. I don't know if Jay heard it or not or seen the post. I don't know what's coming on the 17th, but it looks like it's pretty interesting right now. We're gonna get into that. Dave says, yo, Jay. Shizzy, yo, what's good, Shizzy?
What's going on, Shizzy?
We were supposed to have Millie on today, but Millie, I don't know. He probably busy right now. Make sure we live everywhere. As you guys watch us on any of those platforms, make sure you guys subscribe, follow, whatever it may be on that platform. And let's get right into it. So, not too long ago, what was it? This, like yesterday, $180 billion just got added back to the market. The market's looking a little bullish right now. It's looking very green. We're going to get into Jay with the charts and in like a few seconds here. Let's just get into the intro. Of course, you guys know, go subscribe to Jay. His channel is in the links down below. Get him to that 10,000, I was about to say $10,000 mark. I meant 10,000 subscriber mark. And then you guys can also check out my Patreon group. Check out all the posts we've been making for the plays that we've been getting into. Show you guys the type of plays we've been getting into from the entry to the point of where they were at the time of making that post, right? So some of them could be down, some of them could be up now. But after you guys checked all that out, you guys could pick up my Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics ebook. This will help you guys pick out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative vesting, all of that is very important to picking out the next gem of your cryptocurrency portfolio. And then you guys can sign up to the Patreon. You guys already know. I added more members to the OG tier openings. There's also the Black Friday sale is still going on. It's going to end this weekend here, so you guys can actually use BF 2025, save that 50% off on the Patreon group. And talking about discounts, Tangem is also having a discount where you guys can pick up a nice cold storage wallet for essentially 30% off, where you guys can use everything altcoin for 10% off, then stack that up with BF 2025 for another 20% off, saving you guys 30% off in total, right? So let's just get into everything now. You know what's funny, Jay? We seeing Peter Schiff at a blockchain conference over here. This ain't ironic.
It was just a matter of time.
Man, he about to flip from gold to Bitcoin. I don't want to see it, man.
He's been a Bitcoin guy, man. He's just a smart marketer, a smart influencer, man.
His son got Bitcoin, so
yeah. His son has a Bitcoin. His son has like a whole Bitcoin company. So you want me to think that he ain't
involved? Yeah. Crazy work. As you guys can see, it's now a 93% chance of a 25 basis point cut in December. At first, that thing had dropped to like 40%. Now it came back up to about 93. What's your thoughts on this, Jay?
I think we get it for sure.
You think we get
everything? Yeah, everything is trending towards it. You know what I mean? It's been trending towards it for a while. We had the cuts, so yeah, I think we get the 25 at least.
At least, okay.
Yeah.
I'm here with you. If you guys don't know, this is nice little timeline of the crypto markets. 2011, I was in high school. I'm old, guys. I'm old. I just graduated in 2011. Mt. Gox get hacked. I don't know nothing about that at that point in time. Didn't really care about that. China bans crypto. Still don't know about it then. I was chasing football dreams. This is where I start kind of learning more about crypto. The Mt. Gox collapse. I still wasn't in the crypto market then. I don't know if Jay was, but I was in around that 2015, 2016. That's when I started. Then that 2017, you get that ICO bubble burst.
That's when I got here.
Ah, 2020 you get that COVID crash. 2022 you get that Luna plus FTX. 2025 the tariff shock. Then what else we got from 2025? I feel like we got even more things in 2025, like a
Um,
cascading event.
yeah, it was a bunch of the same stuff too. It was like China again. It was like Mount Gox. Everyone's scared that Mount Gox is gonna sell and all that stuff. Yeah, so
Did people already get their money back from Mt. Gox yet?
I don't know. You know, I heard that. I mean, I don't know. I've been hearing that they're gonna get their money back for 3 weeks. I mean, 3 years. So I stopped listening.
Yeah, if you make money in crypto, don't let nobody tell you got lucky making money in crypto, because you actually survived some of the wildest stuff, yo. From
Nice.
FTX to Luna blow up to Ukraine war, the Gary Gensler FUD, Terra FUD, pump fund dilution. You got all of this that's just going on. This is actually 2020. This cycle here has been the toughest cycle for everyone. The top people to the bottom people, it's just been hard, man. Especially to stay profit, yeah. But on other news, you got Bitcoin supply on exchanges has fallen to the new lows. Seems like the accumulation, they're taking it off the exchanges. It's going to be, what do you think about this? Does this mean anything for you?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it in a while. So to me, it doesn't really mean much. It's just, you know, they're moving some money around. I'm not paying too much attention to that part.
Okay. And you got Bitcoin's deviation below its 200-day moving average, which is the lowest it's been since the FTX crash, the collapse in 2022. So could this also be a sign of the bottom that we've been at? This was actually about 2 weeks ago. This is what we was going to talk about the last week's stream. So you got any thoughts on this as well?
Yeah, no, this is like keeping me cautious right here. The fact that we're below that 200-week low. You know, I don't know how this is bullish to people.
Okay. Let's see. What you call it? The Coinbase premium just flipped positive. This is from the US spot. People on US is buying it right now. So I think that's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
And then you also got Raoul Paul here. I actually went back and listened to one of his podcasts. I actually started to think that, yeah, he might just be right. And a lot of people starting to point out that he'd been called out the 35% drawdown that would happen very soon before the banana zone, he calls it. Do you also agree with Raoul Paul or not?
Yeah, I've been agreeing with him for a minute. He's been right for a minute, but I still agree with him. I want what he's saying to come true, but I will show you on my chart where it's like one more question on there, like before it's like solidified.
Oh, okay, we about to get to your charts real quick. We got some more things to get into. Raoul Paul, he's one of the camp people. There's two different camps. You got the 4-year cycle camp and you got the extended cycle camp. He's kind of, I would say, a part of the extended cycle camp, where this kind of shows that it goes into 2026 as well. And then Bank of America officially recommends clients to put up to 4% of their portfolio into Bitcoin and crypto. The tides have shifted, man. I didn't think we was gonna see some shit like this. As much as they was against it,
yeah,
they
also had to get position first.
Yeah, of course. 12 trillion. Charles Schwab says it will offer Bitcoin and Ethereum trading early in 2026. 2026 is looking pretty interesting. And then this just happened right before we went off stream. The U.S. Treasury just executed its largest ever debt buyback of $12.5 billion. Woo! That just happened. So there's been a lot going on, man.
That's nice.
Let's look at the price of Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is at 93K after coming up from, like, where was it at? At the lows of 82. We sweep the 80s twice. So here during November 21st, and then just like a few days ago, we was at 80 again. We had a random ass crash that just went into December 1st, really. What are you thinking right now? What's your charts telling you, Jay?
My chart's telling me we need 100. So right now, yeah, we need 100. Right now, this is all smoke and mirrors. We finna get rejected right here at 106 if we don't get this level. So, you know, I was saying this on the last stream that this was possible, that this could happen, that we would get down here, then we would retest back up. During this retest, I stated people will get extremely bullish. They will say that we're going up. They will put their money in. And if we don't get above it, they will lose it. I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? I want it to go and blow past this and be a nice recovery bounce. But if you look at what's happened previously when we dropped below this blue line, there's at least, let's call this 3 months here, about 2.5 months of sideways to downward action, sideways to downward action. Here again, sideways to downward action, and then we continue up. So it's very unnatural for the price to just do a V and go straight up. That's happened maybe during the COVID crash. But I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be bullish, but I don't see it. This is a weekly. So when I go to this monthly right here, we are right here below support. Actually, this is where I got my 100K target from, this line right here. So this is a typical bearish retest. So we dropped below the trend, and right now we're testing to see if we're going to stay below that trend. If we get back above it, all bets are on. Like I said before we started the stream, got a nice bag of stable coins. I'm going all in heavy if we get back above that. Right now I'm sitting on the sideline because, typical charting says we retest this, and if we fail, we end up here at 70. You know what I mean? So, and I will say this too, if we get above this line and we do one of these, then I have no idea, we're going here 178.
We're going
so
to banana zone.
Banana zone, and that will be the banana zone. The thing keeping me bullish right now, the thing that's like 50-50 is I've been looking at the SPX, right? Because the stock market, this thing is all depending on Trump and Fed rates and how much liquidity they're pumping into the market right now. And this looks good. You know what I mean? It looks like it could pull back, and that will be a nice hefty pullback for the stock market. But overall, like, it's bullish. They don't want it to die. So if this continues up, then I can see Bitcoin continuing up as well. But also, you can see this also looks bearish. It looks toppy. It could come back down. That will coincide with Bitcoin being toppy and coming back down. You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Will the market get pretty bullish knowing that 2026 is coming? 2025 is coming to an end, and we're getting a new Fed chairman next year. So people might be feeling a little bit more bullish that Trump may get everything his way and start to position the up only market.
Smoke and mirrors, man. What is this? Like, okay, from September 2023. This is one direction.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? And we've had higher rates. We've had quantitative tightening. We've had wars and all this crap going on. But when you look, the stock market even looks more crazy. It's straight up. It's been a straight up ride. So now that they're finally changing the monetary policy, is it going to stay the same or is it going to change? That's the real question.
That's a good question.
That's the real question for me right now. But it's the question that nobody's asking. Everybody's saying, hey, usually whenever they lower rates, it's good for prices and prices go up. That was before 50% of low income people were in the market. In 2024, something changed. More lower level people got into this market. If you make less than 100K. So if you make less than 100K, there was only about 20% of those people in the market before the year 2024. So this year we got a lot more people in the market, and we have changing, like, it's the way that it's been working is changing because
the landscape changing
overall, or like what the market makers are doing is changing overall. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I like that.
That's why we left it on 50-50. But yeah, we can get into the comments.
Yeah, Shizzy says, Peter, that rap bastard. What are you expecting on December 17th? We're going to talk about that in just a second when we get to that base section. Green Bean Europe. Don't believe the hype. What hype are we talking about? Let me know.
Which hype?
Is Bank of America buying XRP, the banker's coin?
Are they?
No. We was going at it in the Discord for a little bit about accumulation and things like that. It was just a funny thing. Rune Crusader says Jay is bearish. Are you bearish?
Man, I'm trying not to be, man. I'm trying not to be. It's hella funny because I'm like, damn, I think I'm bearish, but I'm not bearish or bullish. I just look at the charts, and I could be bullish as hell, but the chart don't care. It's gonna take my money, so I just listen to what the chart say.
The Big E Europe. Shizzy, we enter in 2 new cycles: Fed cuts and BOJ rate hikes. Oh, what you thinking about that?
Like, my only thought to that is we've been going up while that's been the opposite. So if it changes, what are we gonna do?
On retake here, Frank Ocean, GM, bro, what's good?
What's going
Ain't
on?
the time frame a bit too much? He talking about you and your time frame. What time frame you on? You on a monthly or something?
Yeah, I'll be
For
looking
back
at.
testing.
Yeah, I'll be looking at. Oh, for back testing, I look at the weekly mostly. Most of my charting, most of the charting and ideas I have are based on the weekly chart, and that's how I knew we were gonna dip in November. So for those who don't know, like I called that we were gonna dump in November about 5 months ago.
Yeah.
So that's how I knew. So I'm paying attention to this weekly chart the most because of that.
Stan, well, I can't pronounce that. Edge? I don't know. Fundamentals run it 100%. We'll see. Powell gotta go though. Thanks for the tip, man. Thanks for the tip. Let's see, Zora. We still don't get no love on Zora, man. What's going on, Zora? People.
What's going on, Zora?
Man, back onto the stream here. Jay, you still believe in a 4-year cycle?
Yes. If I believe in the 4-year cycle,
Then
I don't want to. Yeah, we're cooked. Look, here's the 4-year cycle chart right here. This is the length of the bull market. Usually, you see it right here, and if we're in the 4-year cycle, we're cooked. That means we're coming down. We'll come down, and then by this point here, this red line, that's the next halving. That's November of next year. That's the middle. That's going to show where we bottom at November of next year, and then we will be up until the next halving in 2028.
Man, I'm starting to get on the camp of 2026, man. Fuck the 4 years.
So yeah, if you believe in the 20-year cycle, then we're cooked.
Yeah, fuck that, man. Let me go back to my screen because Jay's bearish. I don't like Jay right now. He's bearish.
I'm trying not to be bearish. The chart is bearish. I'm bullish, man. I'm ready to make some moolah.
So talk about the chart here again. So you're here at B, pretty much where some people are thinking from this guy here. Peanut Dev says we're not here where Jay thinks we possibly are at B. He thinks we're here at A, right? A lot of things are starting to coincide with the 2026 movement here. Crypto Tony puts out this tweet. I do think we see euphoria at 126,000 on Bitcoin. Just think how much buying we saw up there. Right now, I think we're in denial. So he also thinks he's on the other side with Jay over here, right? But there's more things that's going on as well. Here you got Lofi. Bitcoin bull run cycles 2013 duration is 9 months, reversal after bear trap in 6 months. 2017 duration 9 months again, reversal after bear trap in month 6. And in 2021 duration 9 months, reversal after bear trap 6. And in 2025 we are now in month 6. So he's calling this a bear trap, and this would pretty much put us where what will this put us at? Like possibly around optimism here. Around there where you get that little dip, or just right before optimism. What's your thoughts on all of these together?
I don't know, man. What's weird is they said 2023 duration 9 months, 9 months, and 9 months. I was looking on here because I'm trying to see that on my chart, and I don't necessarily see what he's talking about. Like the duration of these runs.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that I'm not liking. I'm not liking the fact that everyone's going, hey, the chart is bearish, but look at this and look at that. But look at this and look at that. Meaning they're trying to ignore something.
Yeah.
I don't like that. You know what I mean? That doesn't work well for me and my bags.
Yeah, you want all the cards on the table. You need to be able to see everything.
Well, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's just what you see is what it is. You get what I'm saying? So I can say, hey, you know, my girlfriend's kissing another dude, but she don't like him.
Oh no,
she's kissing another dude. You can't deny the fact that it's happening. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
And that's what I'm seeing a lot of right now. And I hate it, bro, because I just want it to be I want it to be going up, but everybody to be thinking that we bearish. You know?
Yeah. That's why we gotta have Jay's take on here, man. Coin Telegraph puts out his tweet here. If you guys didn't know, that Fusaka upgrade for Ethereum just went live. This was today, so this was a pretty big upgrade for Ethereum. I think they got some more upgrades over 2026. Has a lot more people getting a little bit more bullish on Ethereum. I just told Jay I started back stacking on some ETH because I feel like this is where institutional money wants to buy, and I don't want to miss out on. I'm not gonna say the next Bitcoin. I'm gonna just say the next like huge runner like Bitcoin in terms of pricing. I don't know if Jay agrees with that at all.
No, I definitely agree with that. I'm super bullish on ETH. Always been bullish on ETH. And I think, I don't know. I'm just saying like 10K ETH is going to happen at some point.
We just don't know when.
You just don't know when. So like for me, it's a good accumulation if that's that's what I believe over the long run. So I'm gonna keep on DCA and ETH until the network goes down.
Okay. Also, this is where you're starting to get more into the camp of 2026 here. We're going to talk a little bit more about this here. Binance says we are going to see the market come back in Q1 of 2026. February and March will be a bull market again, based on a combination of macro indicators. This is from the head researcher at Binance, right? And then you see Rand puts out this tweet here of all the things that just happened this past week here from Ryan, who says, so far this week, Vanguard unleashes 50 million clients on crypto. Bank of America recommends 1 to 4% Bitcoin allocation. The Fed ends its 2.5-year QT program. And then this is from Mergen. I don't know. Some of these names, I don't know. Maybe I just can't pronounce it. But 2026, will it be bearish for crypto? Really? Question mark. Basin expects tax refund and potential $2,000 stimulus check. We don't know if that's going to happen. We'll have to see, but knowing Trump, he's going to push hard for it. We'll have to see. I don't know. Right. Vanguard deploys $1 billion in 30 minutes. A new Fed chair with stimulus mindset. QT ending. Rates failing. The business cycle hasn't even started expanding. BlackRock ETF is now their top performing product. This isn't bearish macro. It's a runway. We're not heading to 55K. We're heading to new highs in 2026, leading us to the period of when to make the most money. This, I don't know. Everything just seems to start lining up for 2026 because if you guys see here, the years of good times, high prices, and the time to sell stocks and value of all kinds. You see 2026 right up here, right? And then if you guys was running 2029, I said 2029. God damn, I'm too forward thinking. 2019 is years in which panics have occurred and will occur. So that's when you got COVID, and then the bottom is pretty much 2023. So it's saying 2026 might be that period to make some money here, and then we're going to see another bottoming by 2032 before 2035 being another panic zone here. So what you thinking, Jay?
I don't know. I had to back test that idea real quick, but yeah, no, I've been watching this and it's been playing out. So I'm hoping that next year is, a good year. Bullishness. Maybe the end of next year.
See, that's where I'm not thinking the end of next year. I'm actually thinking at least the first half. I'm at least thinking like the first half we get some excitement, and then we probably taper off from there. I think maybe end of quarter one, maybe mid quarter two. And I think that's done.
Okay.
What you thinking about that?
I mean, I think that could play out for sure. That could easily play out. I was thinking more in terms of if maybe June. Only because the charts, like I said, I'm like in my heart, I'm bullish, but the chart is telling me we gotta do something to change this structure.
Okay.
So it might take a month or two, which will put us in, I would say March to June, let's say.
All right, I can see it. There's a lot, we got a lot to talk about, man, for the next few streams. It's gonna be an interesting end of the year to the beginning of the year for sure. You guys know we're gonna be here. I don't know. I think we probably some of the most consistent people, not every day, but we've been here since. Well, you've been here longer than me, but creating content, I've been here legitimately since that last cycle. I haven't stopped. So I'm gonna continue. Bear market or bull market is just fun to me. But Arkham, go ahead.
No, I was just saying exactly.
Arkham announced their Arkham swap. You trying to have the feds watch you a little bit more? You can use their decks if you want. I won't touch this deck.
wait. Why you say that? What's the mechanism?
And Arkham's the feds. They just watch you.
Okay.
They want to see everything about you. I don't know. I don't trust Arkham, man. I don't trust him. That's Big Brother. Getting into some more things. Looks like we're heading into the first stablecoin per fintech, right? Seems like what was it? I think last bear market, a lot of people really did talk about this, where either a lot of companies are going to have their own crypto rewards system or their own crypto stable coins. And it looks like it's going to be their own crypto stable coins that's going to be living on the blockchain. You got Klarna here. Don't be using Klarna to borrow some money to buy more Bitcoin and Ethereum, because if that thing crashes, you fuck. Your credit score gone.
That's facts.
Stripe, you know, they gotta have their own thing. PayPal got PYUSD. I actually been using this. Fire server. I've never heard of Fire server in my life. They got FIUSD. Cloudflare got Net. I don't know what that is. Revolut also up here. Seems like a lot of things are gonna be doing their own thing. What you was about to say, Jay?
No, I was saying, what is Net?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, because you know Cloudflare is big in crypto, so I'm gonna have to look into that.
Oh, okay. Their stablecoin is gonna be Net then. Okay. So now getting a little bit into some of what Coinbase has been doing here. Coinbase Ventures shared their ideas for the most exciting thing about 2026, right? What they're going to be looking at. This is key for you guys. If you guys want to stay ahead of the game and see what Coinbase probably will be throwing their money at or highlighting on their platform, this is all of it right here. RWA perpetual, specialized exchanges, and prop AMAs, prediction market trading terminals. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Composable perp markets, unsecure on-chain credit, on-chain privacy, robotics, data, and via DPIN, proof of humanity. What is proof of humanity?
Proof of humanity, yeah.
What is that?
It's just proving that
are we supposed to show we alive?
Yeah, proving that you're a human. You know, because like bots, for example, bots on Twitter.
Oh, right? Yeah. All right. That's facts.
You gotta prove that you know what I mean? So like proof that you're a human, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, like when you go into these new websites, you gotta do that little verification thing.
Yeah, that's only gonna become more needed too. Like when we got AI agents running everything.
AI agents for on-chain development. So a lot of things is happening. This is everything Coinbase will be highlighting, will be at least looking into. So right now, that means their ICO Launchpad or Echo Launchpad may have some altcoins, some projects that will be doing with all of these here. They'll probably be throwing their money at it. This is something for you guys to look into here. All right. And then here, it's finally December. Our team has been sprinting to deliver a new set of products. We don't care about the products. We want the token, Brian. We want the token. All right.
Stimulus this market for us.
Yeah, man. They talking about December 17th. What is going on December 17th? New products. What could the products be that's more exciting than base token? That's all we want. What do you think is going to be? What products they got, man? Are they going to be buying us out?
Nah, I don't know. I think it's probably going to be something like some new apps and some, some prediction market stuff. Something to make them some more money for sure. Yeah. Prediction market stuff, you know.
They talking about wrist check.
Wrist check. Y'all finna put some on my wrist or what? What's going on? Like,
I don't got no Audemars. I don't got no Audemars on the wrist, man. What else? So we're gonna get into this alt thing here. So pretty much December, in a few weeks here, let's just look at what Base is going to introduce. Hopefully it is that base token, and we've been telling you if it's going to be that base token, they're probably going to do the ICO through the IDO Launchpad. And if you guys don't know, you're supposed to hold, like, the Monad just came out. Monad recently just came out, and if you guys got into that public sale on the Coinbase Launchpad, you should be holding it for at least 30 days because we're coming up on that 30-day mark here. Around that December 17th, I think it's going to be around the 30-day mark. That's going to be their new launch that they're going to have. Who knows what it's going to be? I just seen some people talking about that, so I had to bring it up. And let me check out the comments once again before we get into the altcoin segment of things. G Haven, thoughts on why the sentiment wasn't crazy this run from retail after Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs? Why was the FOMO and excitement not there for this cycle? I think that's what you meant. Yeah, not there. Yeah, that's what it is. That is exactly what you meant. You want to go at this, Jay, first?
Yeah, I would say because retail was excited about meme coins.
Okay, hey, this is actually correlated with the post we got up right now. We're going to be talking about. So I don't know if it's just because of the meme coins. I do know it's just a lot more altcoins that
in general, yeah.
And this is what we're going to get into with this post here in just a second. I just want to check out all the other comments before we get into it. Joe says, is Zora going to pump? Coinbase is going to continue pushing Zora. So if that base token comes, I do think that users on Zora will potentially get that airdrop there too. Shizzy says, thinking early 2026, no bull run, especially February and March. BOJ could wreck it early as this month. Ooh. Second half, Jay over here. Second half 2026 could recover. Okay. So you're still a believer on 2026. That would just change everything pretty much.
Yeah, like second half instead.
Yeah. Arkham Asylum. Yeah, I ain't trying to go in there, man. You see the people that's in there on Batman?
Yeah, man, you finna get toe up just for taking the wrong sandwich.
Do you sell crypto wallets? Who the hell is
Nah,
that? What y'all
don't
think
get
this
up
is?
out
Joe says pause.
here. Pause.
So getting back to the comment that G Haven put out on retake here. This actually goes with this tweet here. As you can see, Borg puts out this tweet. No, there will be no altcoin season. Why? In 2017, there was less than 1,300 cryptos. In 2021, there was less than 100,000. Today, there's more than $36 million. And I did see a tweet down here. Jake on Block says, first off, let's not count the tons of meme coin garbage as real assets. They're dead forever. So I do agree with that. We're going to have to cut that by maybe half, 75% maybe.
Yeah.
75%, right? But getting back to this guy's tweet, what's James here? He responds back to it. This is false. In 2017, there were 1,300 cryptos with more than $1 million in daily volume. Now in 2025, there are also only 1,300 cryptos with more than 1 million in daily volume. And once you go to 2,000 cryptos, it's already less than 200,000 daily volume. Every crypto after that is irrelevant and has no mind share, or it doesn't extract any capital at all. Do you have any thoughts on this, Jay?
It does extract capital. That's where he's wrong. Because like if even if it's only $20, if there's only, say like it's a meme coin and only 5 people buy it, if it's only $100, that's still $100 that's not going into altcoins. So, and then you take that $100 and multiply that by 10 million coins being created every day, around the world. So that number is definitely going to add up. So anybody who's downplaying the fact that money
There's
has
more cryptos in this space,
or money has flowed into meme coins more than altcoins. People didn't care about sound investments as much. They cared about getting those quick gains, and we saw it over and over. And we just saw extraction event after extraction event, like the celebrity coins, for example. Every time a celebrity launched a coin, they're cashing out at least $4 or $5 million.
Yeah.
And that's not market cap. That's actual liquidity leaving the system. So that's more detrimental than just the market cap going down.
So I agree with that. I agree with everything you just said there, and the fact that there's just a lot more altcoins here. There's too many altcoins for most people to just keep speculating on. I don't know what the report was. Especially this comes more from the meme coin side, where coins on Solana people don't even hold for more than like 10 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Right. But even when you go into the utility side, there's so many projects all tackling the same damn thing.
That too.
So if you got something like prediction markets, you're going to have 10 other prediction marketplace that just pretty much have everyone divided on what projects they want to invest into. 2017, there wasn't that many, so people can actually focus on the few that's there, and that's where all the money goes into. So the sheer number of just altcoins here has divided a lot of people. You got one crypto channel talk about crypto A for robotics, another crypto channel talking about crypto B for robotics. Now the audience is split on what they want to invest into. That hurts the upside. That hurts the upside overall. So it's like there's just a lot going on. There's just a lot going on, man.
Like, just think about it, man. In 2017, Coinbase had 4 cryptos. It had 4 tokens on Coinbase.
Yeah.
Now it's like 300 and something. And then add in the fact that they said, you know what? Let's just do Aerodrome and say every token is accessible. So that's gonna change the game a little bit.
Also to that, Robinhood this year is kind of looking like it. If we had a pretty good market, a pretty bullish market, the altcoins that list on Robinhood would probably be very bullish, because they're only I think they got maybe max 15 altcoins up there. And that exposure to that retail people on that platform, solely on that platform, would be huge. Of course, not your keys, not your crypto. They could shut that joint down anytime they want, man.
Yeah, or they could say your gains are not your gains.
So getting into here, top gainers, top losers for the altcoins. Let's refresh this. Oh my god. We're
looking at some pumps today, huh?
Yeah, some nice pumps. Bitcoin looking good. Sapien up over here 64%. I said don't fade the co-founder of Base, and I think that I'm gonna be right about that one. Don't fade the co-founder. Don't fade the co-founder of Base. To be honest, I've seen Bob a few times. I've never actually looked into Bob, obviously, because I'm not on Bitcoin. I'm not really trying to transact too much on Bitcoin. You know much about Bob?
Nah, I'm not on Bitcoin that much either, but I'll look into it because build on Bitcoin. That seems kind of bullish. Let's see. I'll look into it. But I'm not really hip right now.
Sky AI. This just seems like kind of, I don't know. We're gonna have to look at that. Some other ones. Peak. I do want to quickly get into a quick little rant here. Just because it's Peak and Peak is up here. We're not going to talk about that just in a second here, but it seems like people aren't understanding that altcoins do not move independently from the overall market.
Yeah, they do not.
So Jerome, I think that's how you're going to pronounce his name. Peak has been delivering solid news for months, yet the price has been dropping for 8 months straight. How does that even make sense? Can someone explain this disconnect to me? Well, when you got ongoing investing and a market that doesn't know the direction it's fully going into, are we bullish, are we bearish? Every time the altcoin, the allocations come out, people are selling their Peak, right? Of course, I was very bullish because I thought this whole year was going to be overall bullish. So I thought there was going to be times where Peak was just going to be able to run and withstand the
sell pressure.
Yeah, the sell pressure coming in from the vesting schedule. And that's why I was very bullish on it. But of course, the market wasn't like that, and then there wasn't too much news that made Peak stand out to even try to help it withstand that sell pressure. So when you put all that together, obviously this shit is going to just drop like a rock. And if Bitcoin starts getting high, where Bitcoin's at right now, a $2,000 move down to Bitcoin isn't much for Bitcoin, but for the altcoins, that crushes them.
Yeah.
And then once they get crushed, it's harder for them to come back out the grave off of that. And that's how they never come back up again until the sell pressure subsides. You agree with that, Jay? Or you got some other takes with that?
No, I agree with everything you just said.
Man, and then they got people thinking I'm a shill. Well, technically, I believe I am a shill. But technically, anyone that talks about altcoins or stocks, anything of that nature, is a shill because they're talking about it, they're reviewing it, they're putting it in front of your eyes. So they're kind of, even if they're not intentionally shilling it, they're indirectly shilling it.
Yeah, and so most of us talk about stuff we do like, so it's not like I'm gonna sit up here and talk about stuff I don't like all day, and put people hip on that. So yeah.
And I bring this up because some guy on YouTube, on Twitter, who actually followed me, which was funny, started to call me weird and a paid shiller. I said, yo, Peak has not paid me not a dime. I would want for Peak to pay me for the loss I've taken in their private sale.
Man, you are not on the timeline arguing with people who don't understand how Bitcoin controls the market, are you?
Nah. Yo, listen, I woke up in the morning, I see notification. I'm thinking, I got tagged in like a Peak video, Peak, post. And some guy calling me weird. I'm like, man, get a load of this guy here. And then I just started to respond to him with just gifts. I'm like, yeah. After a while, I just let them win because I got nothing more to say. But I'm not trying to intentionally shill anything to you guys. But I do talk about things I like, and I do talk about things that I will invest into. And even if I'm not invested into it, I will talk about it. And I do that on purpose to try to mitigate me being a shill. Just so I don't just talk about the 5-10 altcoins I just love. I want to talk about the altcoins that, like, we just talked about how many altcoins is in the space. So I got to talk about a lot. So everyone's kind of a shill. Jay's a shill. Any of your other favorite YouTubers are shills. Even if they don't want it, they don't mean it. But that's just how the game is. So that's just my little
shill. And shill is not even a bad word. It's just, if you're a paid shill, then it's like, if you find somebody, they can't say one bad thing about something they like. That's not good.
Yeah. I could talk badly about Peak. I don't like the vesting. I don't like what they like.
Right.
They gotta do something. Do some buyback and burns. Something.
Yeah.
So I'm not. It is what it is. But that was my just quick little rant here. Let's get back into everything. Look at that. Back at the top gainers here. B Squared Network up 26%. Ancient 8 here up 18%. I don't even know why this is up, but I seen it up like 100% a few days ago. And the funny thing is, we see Jay, one of your favorite altcoins here, IXS.
Two of them right there, yeah. IXS and Track. Two of my top holds.
up 18%. And then I also did get burned on punk on these little strategies, yo. But interesting to see this back up here. Token bot is up. Archie is up. Zero, bro. I don't know what crime they doing over there, but it is up 13%. Telcoin bitch ass is up again 12%. I hate this coin because I thought it was going to drop so much. But yeah, Allura here is up 12%. Basic Attention, which is Brave Browser's, reward token. I don't even know why this still be up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Top losers. Nothing too crazy in the top losers that we need to point out. We are going to talk about prediction markets, so we may talk about Limitless a little bit here. Pippin has been crimed up to all hell as a meme coin. IOST, I think this is back from like last cycle.
IOST. Oh my gosh, I had such a big bag of that before.
Man, crazy. Particle Network is up, is down as well. So
forgot all about that. Are you bullish on Particle Network?
Nah, I really haven't done too much research on it for a minute, so I can't really talk too much about Particle Network.
Okay.
You got anything I should know about?
Nah, I've been looking into it a little bit, but I just want to see if you had anything, if I should continue my research.
Okay. Let me look at the comments before we move on. Dave P with the Sapien. I know Dave loves Sapien. He got the watching. Retake anything. He says that's low, to be honest. I think he's talking about the altcoins that was there about 2017 and the crying emoji. So right now, let's talk about some robotics. And this is also why I'm so bullish on robotics. I don't know if you guys are seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as you can see, Trump administration shifts focus to robotics, right? The reports is that after all the AI push, the Trump administration is now turning attention to robotics. Commerce Security Howard Lutnick has been meeting with robotics CEO, and it's all in on accelerating the sector development. Does that not get you bullish?
Super bullish. But you know what even gets me more bullish too is like you're talking about the robotics, and then they released the AI one already, and the thesis was AI then robotics, so like it's right on track. This when I saw them talking about robotics next, I was like, yes.
During that, there was a time like a few weeks ago. I said a few weeks ago, like maybe 5 months ago or something. This was like the start of AI agent run, right? They call it 2025 was the year of AI agents, and 2026 is going to be the year of robotics. But there was a graph. I should have pulled up this graph, but it showed AI agents to embodied robotics, and it just showed the graph of how AI is about to move into like the physical world pretty much. And it seems like we're at the top of the graph already with all the push for robotics. You guys already know 2026, you're going to have a lot of these not Neo robots, because that's the brand, but that's the company. You're going to have a lot of these humanoids that people are going to be able to have in a house for like $20,000.
Mm-hmm.
For a down payment on a crib.
That price is gonna drop cheap. I mean, that price is gonna drop quick too.
Yeah, it might drop. I actually thought it was gonna be much more expensive. I thought it was gonna be like 100,000.
But there's so much competition in there already that you're gonna see them competing for the right price point.
Countries is competing with this. China is wilding right now. China got,
and then they'll probably do something like how cell phones are a little bit too expensive for everybody, so they just add it to the bill.
That little, what was that? Layaway.
yeah, like how it is. Let me check. Hero said, "Look at Aki." I know you bullish on Aki. Can we look at Aki real quick?
What was that? Where he said that at?
On my channel.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. We about to get right back to it in terms of that. Vader Research put out this tweet here where Sunday Robotics CEO Tony thinks that we're in between the the GPT moment and Chat GPT moment for robotics. GPT is the tech, Chat GPT is the consumer product, meaning that we are probably going to have another product for the consumers when it comes down to robotics. He thinks that we have the recipe that can be scaled, but haven't been scaled up yet since we don't have enough data. We also don't have great consumer products out there yet, so that means we have to wait for the products. This could all be happening in 2026, guys. A lot of development is happening. Of course, you got the age of automation. This is Leo building Peak. I think he's one of the co-founders, right? He says Bitcoin freed money, Ethereum freed apps, Peak will free robots. I can't tell me I'm not getting bullish on Peak when y'all just see things like this, man. And then Open Mind they just put out this tweet here, basically from December 2nd with Circle. Circle has a partnership with OpenMind. They're pretty much excited to work with Circle on rolling out the world's first standard for machine-to-machine payments. You know what? Who else was doing this before it starts to become a term? Peak. In their roadmap, they have machine-to-machine payments right before. So think about it. You got agent-to-agent payments. This is like your X402 and things like that. Machine-to-machine payments is next. The development is happening for robotics right now. And when you go into the robotics sector, it's cheap as hell. Like, it's cheap. That's why I put out the poll for you guys. I hope you guys are answering that poll. What do you guys are thinking is going to be the top narrative of 2026? I put prediction market because a lot of things is going on right now, which we're going to get into for prediction market. You got robotics and you got RWAs. Which one?
I agree with all those. Number one, damn.
Pick one, Jay.
I gotta pick one. Oh, okay. All right. Let's get prediction markets up out of here because that only goes a certain way. Even though I'm bullish on it, it's between RWAs and robotics. I think RWAs has been here for. I'm going robotics because it's fresh, it's new, and it has enough controversy to get news.
Okay.
I'm going robotics.
You going robotics? You damn well know I'm going robotics. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
But RWAs though, RWAs about to go crazy because it's all that institutional money waiting to use RWAs to make more money. So it's like between that and between the new hot technology, those two are gonna go crazy.
From the poll, it seems like everybody is pretty much in agreement. It shows that robotics is the top narrative of 2026. Prediction market. Actually, prediction market and RWA seem to be tied, which I'm very surprised about. I at least thought it was going to go robotics, then RWAs, then prediction market. So it's interesting to see where the community is at in terms of the voting.
I think we get a lot of speculation on prediction markets, but I think we have maybe 2 or 3 that really take the big mind share of that.
I agree. I agree with there. Shizzy says, does robotics mean I can't file a McDonald's application during the bear? Yeah, that just means that too. Yo, warehouse jobs is gone.
You might be able to be hired as like the person who fixes the burger flipper.
Oh yeah, I don't even think they got that. I think robotics is gonna be doing that.
Like robotics is gonna be doing the repairs too. Yeah, that's true.
It's gonna be crazy, man. Times that we live in Dave P with the laughing emoji. So getting into the top robotics here, you guys wanted me to look at Archie. Yeah, Archie is trending. Where is it at too right now? It is number 5. Sorry, you guys remember when we talked about robotics so many times? It was just peak at the top. You got IoTex. We looked at it last stream that we had. I actually put it into my Tangent wallet as a target for me to start adding into. So I'm letting you guys know I will be buying these two very heavy. And I'm probably going to be right back into virtuals because they have not failed me at all this cycle. If I would have just held virtuals this entire cycle, after making the amount of gains I've had, I've obviously would have round tripped the huge gains, but I'd have been better because right now I would have been up crazy. So yeah, these 3 right now as infrastructure plays for robotics is looking amazing. Like I said, I added IoTex to my Tangent wallet. I will be sending IoTex there as I buy it, and accumulating these 2 at high rates because 2026 I do not want to be far behind what's going on. I don't know how you feeling, Jay. What are you going to be accumulating in robotics before we talk about Archie?
Probably peak. I'm still looking into IoTex. I know we talked about it last stream. I haven't got a chance to really dive on it, but definitely Archie and peak for sure. And probably Opus. I've been looking into that one a little bit. Oh, and Roba.
Yeah, tell me, you found something about Roba?
Give me an update on Roba, because I was looking into it. I knew you were bullish on it. I was like, I'm about to ask EA, what's the deal?
We're gonna check it out again because I don't know. It's up 97%, but it's just such a low cap that you can't go wrong gambling with this right now. I'm sick. Right.
Yeah, that's one of those ones too. But I'm here for having the partnerships with Coinbase and stuff. I don't know. Yeah, you got to look at where the money's at.
Silencio here looking good. Robonomics from early days of crypto for me is up here. Robo Stack here. You said you was talking about Robo Stack, not Robora. Sorry. I just got confused. What else?
Mhm.
Nothing too crazy. So looking into
Wait,
Archie here.
OVR is robotics now?
Yeah, they're actually doing something like for spatial. For what was this? Like the eyes. It was supposed to be like the eyes. I forgot what is, because you know how they was doing the whole VR thing.
Yeah, it was like metaverse and VR
Yeah, so they
or
kind of
AI.
using their technology for robotics. It's like lidar and things like that, but the other version of whatever they doing. But that actually doesn't look too bad
Oh, that's actually kind of yeah. You know what?
at his market cap right now. Doesn't look too bad. Excuse me. But yeah, 3D mapping for they're trying to
Yeah.
power physical AI. So they're using the lidar with the cars are using lidar.
Yeah, they were mastering that technology for AR technology, but them using
Yeah,
that for robots might be a thing. I still have some of this token that I bought like when it was going crazy, so it's like it's in my dead wallet. Like, so we'll see if it ever makes any more. If it
I'll
ever
be
comes
honest.
back.
I forgot all about this. Yeah, spatial awareness. That's what I was looking for. The word right there. So it does look decent, but I do think these robotic altcoins are so freaking cheap that once the robotic like narrative heats up, a lot of these are probably going to run, especially if they're like around that $1 million market cap.
Yeah,
They're probably 5-10x easy.
yeah. If we can go to 40 mil, which is like low, like 40x, that'd be nice.
Yeah,
Some
Aki
of these
too.
1 million ones.
So Aki is kind of doing the same thing as over, but they're doing a lot of different things, especially when it comes down to the decentralized spatial computing. You guys, if you guys don't remember, Niantic, when you guys were playing Pokemon Go, they were using your data for spatial computing, and Aki is pretty much doing that, but decentralized way. And then they do have their Terry humanoid robot, if I'm not mistaken. What's this? Is Lark Davis again back on crypto? I thought he went to stocks.
No, he's back. He left.
He stopped talking about crypto for a little bit, and it looked like he went to stocks.
Okay.
But yeah, Aki, if you looking at the top plays here when it comes down to robotics, I do think Aki is up there. I really have not looked too much into GeoNet. That's why I always keep overlooking it. I don't really talk about it much. You also got Natex here that we actually try to get into the private sell of, so that's up here. And I think there's going to be some other ones that you guys can probably figure out that probably Alex Becker will end up shilling at some point in time. So you guys could front run that as well.
Have you looked into Opus AI yet?
Where's that? No, remember when we was in the meme agent space on virtuals? Not virtual, sorry, on Solana.
Yeah,
I thought this was an AI agent. I don't know what the hell it's doing when it comes down to robotics.
because it's an AI play, but I think they're gonna do something with robotics as well.
Building infrastructure for persistent AI identities and agentic payments. X402 plus OGOS. What the heck is OGOS?
I don't know what OGOS is, but the new tech is gonna keep changing, and like somebody might come out with something better than X402 tomorrow, and we'll never talk about it again.
That's a fact. There's always some, and I'm not seeing much. I can't see nothing here. What's it right here? Let me see. Opus is focused on growing the Opus AI persona and associated to xeno-intelligent species to accelerate safe AGI in the context of social and Web3 layers. Does that make you bullish, Jet?
Kind of. I'm kind of bullish that they got connections to Claude. Or
To
Clyde.
Claude?
I don't know which one. Well, if you call it Clyde or Claude, but they got connections to them.
This is when we was in that meme sector in Solana. Crazy. We was finding
we was finding during that Genon time. That was when it was great.
And then I was gonna talk about virtuals, because virtuals, like I said, it's looking like it's gonna be a nice area to find some robotics plays. If you guys don't know, virtuals is not just gonna be a AI agent launchpad anymore. It's gonna be a launchpad pretty much for everything. The recent launch that came out there that was very successful was Repo, and you guys have seen it on my channel. We called it out very early in the Patreon side of things, so that's why you guys got to sign up for Patreon. Take advantage of the Black Friday deal that's still going on. Use code BF2025. Save yourself 50% off for that first month to test it out, because you guys can see here we got into Repo very early. I think it was the first candle. and it's ran up. And now more people are starting to talk about it. Even Virtuals has highlighted them. And Virtuals seem to not highlight too many altcoins, but Virtuals highlight them, saying it's the file coin for storing and labeling data sets that train tomorrow's AI models. So this has people pretty bullish on Repo as of right now. And this is why it's been pretty much on up only mode. And I've been sitting back. You know how they say Netflix and chill? Repo and chill for me. Repo and chill for me. I'm just checking it out.
Nice play right there.
And when you go into the Virtuals Launchpad, this during the one of the other live streams before Jay even came on, I broke down why I believe Repo was going to be a good play to invest into because of who was backing it. Now, when you go look onto Virtuals, you guys can go look into it. I did get caught up in some of these not well run altcoins that is just launching. Because again, once it comes down to projects that are launching on Virtuals, you need to always pay attention to their connections, who the devs are, and that's how you're going to find pretty much the gems. Let's look at this one. Well Robotics here. Where's the bio pretty much for this? How Well Robotics work is device sits at the top of a wellhead. Oh, this is a well thing. I'm not interested in this. Yeah, you see anything that you probably interested in this when it comes out to robotics, Jay?
Nah, nothing right off the bat.
Yeah, I may be wrong though. Let's look at their Twitter here.
Yeah, let's
see who dev is. If they got any partnerships with anyone.
Nah, what are they doing? That's the first thing. If they can't explain how they're doing in that little 2-sentence thing right there, just go keep pushing.
Yeah, building real-time intelligence for global wells, universal edge AI for oil, water, agriculture, LPG.
Building real-time intelligence for global whales. I gotta look more into what they mean. Like, how is that useful?
Seems like, okay, Big Will put out his tier list of what's coming out. He put D node. We did get into D node here at C, and he puts well here at C, so it might not perform too well. Who knows? But we're gonna keep an eye on it. This was a rug here. This was a complete rug. But outside of that, I'm not seeing who the dev is, so I can't really talk too much about this. Yeah, I don't see who the dev is, and I don't like when I don't know who the dev is when it comes down to investing into these plays here. So that's robotics here for you. We're going to talk a little bit more about some RWA. Next we're talking about prediction markets here. If you guys don't know, let me look at some of the comments before we move on. Dave P, what do I think about Kite? I love Kite. That's one of my accumulation plays that I'm going to be adding to the portfolio here. And actually, if you guys don't know, Kite is an AI agent infrastructure backed by PayPal and Coinbase. So another play I probably wouldn't be fading too much. It does have vesting. So depending on the way the market is going to be looking, right? Let's say if you guys think 2026 is going to be bearish, there's no need to buy it right now because it's not going to run. And then when the vesting starts, that's going to be at the end of 2026. You might as well just wait for then to see where it's at, right? But the unlocks don't happen till next year. I do like Kite, but we'll have to see where it's going to go. Since I'm bullish that there's going to be a potential run up for Q1, Q2, I do think that this could get a nice little run, a little bit depending on the market. What do you think, Jay?
The first AI payment blockchain.
You got the charts up, or are you looking at the website?
Yeah, I'm looking at the website. Yeah. Because this is my first time hearing about Kite. I don't know. I think I agree with what you said though. Like, it depends on what Bitcoin does. It's at 172. I might wait a little bit to see how it performs right now, to see how Bitcoin performs. For the first AI payment blockchain.
Yeah, no, it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be using PUSD on their platform because they're backed by PayPal. I'm thinking. Yeah. How does the chart look for you? You can pull it up real quick and let's look at that.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me pull up the chart.
Look at the chart. See how the Kite chart is looking for you guys. Get some little information on that. Let me know when you pull it up, so I just switch the thing for you.
Hold on, let me find the right one. Is it only like a couple weeks old? It's only been out for a couple weeks?
Yeah, it's been out since November. Yeah, last month.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, since November. Okay, I found it right here.
It's new.
Let me go to this 4 hour. Yeah, this could shoot. If Bitcoin goes up, this is going up. This gonna shoot.
That's pretty much, yeah.
It all depends on Bitcoin right now, but like the chart looks okay. You know, it don't look like some of the other bearish charts we're looking at. It looks different.
It don't look like peak.
Yeah, peak. I was literally gonna say that. I was gonna say peak looks. It don't look like peak. Like peak looks like we could just wait for it. It's coming down. This one, it could bounce.
Yeah, it could range a little bit too, because it really hasn't done much since it came out in terms of price.
Yeah, needs some volume and needs some people to start trading it. But if we get a hype cycle, then yeah, this one is it should wake up.
So yeah, there you go. Little charting for Kite. I think Kite looks decent for me, man. Getting to some prediction markets here, right? If you guys don't know, today news just dropped. CNN partners with Kalshi to integrate prediction markets into its global newsroom. Prediction markets is one of those things where I actually got a video coming up. We're going to be talking about a lot of prediction market, because I think this is going to be another one of those narratives that is going to get pushed on us heavily, because you guys know how gambling already is pushed on everyone. You got commercials for DraftKings, FanDuel, all of these commercials here, and then you're going to be seeing the same thing for prediction markets. It's also gambling at the same time. It's all the same.
Yeah. You know what? You just said something about the news, and that just like sparked the idea in my head. The amount of data, amount of useful data that a news company could get from a prediction market is wild.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that's gonna be a money maker for. I never thought about that until you just said it right now. But like, if they can say, hey, a lot of people believe that this is happening because of the prediction market. You know, if they got 10 million people doing a vote, this is what the public thinks right now. So that's gonna be hella valuable.
So they could use prediction markets to sway the herd, to sway the public on different outcomes.
Yeah, and potentially have like multiple different sources of income, right? Because like, say I'm a marketer, I need access to the people who believe this is happening. Yeah, this is gonna ball out right here. I just got super bullish on it.
Kalshi co-founder Luna, she look kind of fine though, I ain't gonna lie to you. Becomes the youngest self-made female billionaire in history.
Billionaire, damn, she hella fine.
So surpassing Taylor Swift and Lucy Gu. Damn. So if you guys don't know, the money is happening right now in prediction markets. Sports apparel giant, get this out the way here. Sports apparel giant Fanatics launches a prediction market with crypto.com, right? So this is more news. This is more bullish things on what's going on with the prediction markets here. And if you guys don't know, I'm actually even building out a prediction market app here that I don't know what I'm going to push it out live, but I'm heads down right now, because this is where the money is at, and I believe I could create a good product here. So we'll see though. We'll see. I'm not going to reveal the name just yet, but once I push it out, I'm going to make a video on it. And if you guys don't know, Cointelegraph has posted this tweet here. Latest, a poly market trader has flipped $12. This is people's dream right here. This is everyone's dream.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah, $12 into nearly $30,000 by predicting 11 straight short-term BTC moves. So if you guys are good traders, this is why I'm putting out this app here, right? If you guys are good traders and actually use fundamentals, or well, not fundamentals, but look into the news and all of that, you guys could possibly beat the prediction market to where they're going to have to probably kick you off the market, the app. We've seen DraftKings do this to people that became too good of like gamblers on their app. Same with FanDuel.
FanDuel did that recently.
Yeah, if you become too good, they're probably gonna kick you off the app because they don't want you to take their money. So looking at the top prediction market plays, funny enough, Jesse did put out a tweet about the top prediction markets you guys should be looking at in base. I didn't pull up the tweet here because I forgot, but I put it in my Discord group and my Patreon. We're going to be talking about some prediction market plays here. Do you have any prediction market plays that you're looking at, Jay?
No, I don't. I'm not even looking at Poly because that's already kind of up. If Cashy drops a token, then yeah.
I did see that. I did see that comment here. So
yeah, if they drop a token, then I could see. I mean, I'm going heavy on it because it's literally like the growth of Cashy has been happening while the growth of Poly market is still happening. So like it shows that the market is is open for these platforms right now. So.
I think Coinbase bought Kalshi, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then Polymarket also did do a big raise, and people are predicting that they're going to have a token. So if
they also talked about doing an IPO.
Yeah. So, what if IPO means ICO nowadays? We don't even know anymore.
Yeah, but it's interesting that companies can literally do both, and one of them means like one of them has less regulations on it.
Yeah. So Polymarket, if they drop a coin, I think that's going to be very interesting for the entire prediction market. That's probably going to be like a stimulus check for this narrative here, where if you're already trading on there, and they just recently opened up to, well, not recently, they have the wait list opened up for US investors, US markets. So Polymarket is about to get crazy. If you guys don't know, it's about to get crazy. Yeah. But right now, what I'm looking at on the open market is Limitless. This was probably one of the big ones that people were talking about when it dropped on the open market. It did have some FUD early on as well. A lot to do with the team trying to buy and sell the tokens at the early stages. I forgot what their answer was for that. Also, I just noticed CoinGecko just put something new here. So now they have market cap here, which is of course the circulating supply, and they have the market cap for that. Then they have outstanding token value.
Oh,
outstanding token value. So I guess this is where the total current outstanding supply, I don't know. Yeah, this is something I got to look into. So something a little bit more interesting here. You got outstanding token value, and then you got FDV up here. So this could get a little bit interesting. I do like Limitless here in terms of a play. It is pretty cheap. Again, this also is predicated on the overall market. If the market crashes, there's no point in investing into it. But if we're starting that uptrend again, it's probably going to start to pump as well, especially because the vesting doesn't really start till next year too. So this is another thing. Some of these altcoins right now have like a whole year buffer in terms of like the heavy inflation. Have you even tried any of these prediction markets, Jay?
Nah, I haven't. I mean, I experimented with Polymarket when it first came out, but I haven't really did prediction market. I don't really like betting, man. I'm not good at betting too good.
Yeah, I feel it. Dave P says I have to run. All right, peace, bro.
Peace, man.
Thank you for showing up to the stream. Let me check out the other comments if there's any other comments here. So that's one I'm looking at, and then I didn't even mean to click that one, but there's another one that I'm looking at. This is the PrettyBot here, PrettyBot Virtuals. I have been into a few of their spaces. They have been talking a lot about, it's pretty much social prediction markets. You could create a prediction market directly on X, and this to me is pretty interesting because me and Jay could be talking about whatever it is. Do you think what's her name? I forgot her name. Do you think she will ever, crack 2 billion or something like that? Who knows? We create a market around it right on Twitter. So people could just be talking about sports or anything like that, and on Twitter they create a market and gamble with their friends. You also got something called True Markets here that I actually did not even know about, but it's fairly freaking cheap. This came out a while ago, back in March, but this looks like it's another prediction market play at a $6 million market cap, so it does look pretty interesting, and was also highlighted by Jesse. So I do look at what Coinbase and Jesse and them are highlighting. I do know Jesse does get a bad rap for being a shill. Also, something I found funny was the fact that I've seen some altcoins from last cycle up on the prediction market side. If you guys don't know, I think maybe check on my YouTube channel. Check on my YouTube channel.
Hold on, you say you seen some tokens from last cycle?
Yeah, that's now a part of the prediction market thing, and it makes sense that they're part of the prediction market, because prediction market wasn't a thing really last cycle, but now that they're here, I'm not shilling this. I'm not telling you. I don't even own none of this. But I was talking about poker markets on my channel last cycle because it was it's supposed to be like a I don't even want to say prediction market play because that term really just didn't pop up to like right now.
Right.
But it was like another market on Polkadot that was supposed to be on the Polkadot network, and they sold everybody by trying to saying Polka. There was a lot of coins that just said Polka to say that they're going to be on the Polkadot network. Before the Polkadot network actually came out, and then you guys already knew they're on Ethereum. They're not on Polkadot. And then I found it funny that these guys are active right now. I've seen them retweeting another prediction market play.
Is active right now?
Yeah, you can see I'm still following them for some odd reason. Let me unfollow them. I don't deserve my follow right now. Y'all don't deserve my shit. But they're actually that's what it is. They're retweeting Mirad. I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a prediction market play on Binance. So Binance got their own prediction market play. I think what's the market cap for this? What's the market cap for this? MR. There it go. Is it this one? No, I don't think it's this one.
No, that's not it.
What is it? Oh, it's not out yet? I thought it was out. Oh, it's not out, but I think you could use the platform. But obviously I can't use the platform because because you know regulations and things like that. And the platform don't be like, hey, you could look at it right now.
If it's easy to make money, the US is gonna say nah.
Exactly.
Hell nah.
Exactly. So looking at some of the tweet comments again, what's the next Archie? Do you know what the next Archie is, Jay?
I don't know what the next Archie is. I think it has to be one of the tokens we talked about in the stream, right?
Yeah.
If Archie isn't the next Archie, then it has to be one of the other ones.
It just seems like he's asking what's the next,
like what's the next
whatever.
pump? No. That's what I'm saying. Because sometimes people ask for the next pump, but the pump is already out. Like you might have missed the beginning, but you didn't miss the run. So
either that or people just chasing and then they just keep jumping from the narrative and things like that. They don't think forward thinking. They're like not forward thinkers.
Nah, that too. But also what I notice is because we're all kind of guilty of this, right? Something pumps, I missed it. What else? Damn, I wish I saw that. What's the next one when it's like this thing might pull all the way back? You might have another chance to get in.
That's when people start talking about crypto A. Then they start saying crypto B is better than crypto A because it's 10 times less the market cap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'd be like, miss me with that nonsense. I don't want to.
Or it's like,
But you're right though. That's just how the market is. Though that's just how everyone is. Now get into some RWA thing because they're starting to push RWAs again. And I think it's going to be even heavier this time now that all this regulation is starting to go on. But SEC Paul Atkins says tokenization boosts markets transparency, and the agency fully embraces RWA tokenization to keep the U.S. leading global finance.
Crazy.
And then you got BlackRock here. You can't fade what these guys are. They're basically telling you what they're looking for and what they want. All right. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says tokenization today is roughly where the internet was in 1996. They're saying this obviously for the older generation to understand tokenization a little bit.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because we already know what it is. Right. And then World Liberty Fi will launch its first RWA products in 2026. I'm not investing in that shit. Are you?
I might. I've been paying attention to these. Like, I've been ignoring the World Liberty Fi until I saw they must have shouted out like a token that was at like 9 million. They said, "Hey, we're going to invest in this token," and then it went crazy to like 100 million. So now I'm like, let me pay attention and at least see what they're doing because they're sitting in a level for a reason. And I'm like, damn, let me not ignore the fact that this is the president's people.
Yeah, I do say I'm not buying it, but that's because I'm just salty unless I catch it early. If I catch it early, I know the free money. Yeah. I'm not turning down no free. I'm not turning down no free money, right? But it's funny to see your favorite play under their comments here. Announcements are easy. Regulated insurance and real liquidity and institutional rails are hard. RWAs are going mainstream. I'm gonna have to have you talk about IXS in just a second here because I see them pumping. And I know you're very bullish on them. Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says tokenization is the future. And it's time to bring every real world asset on chain. We already knew a lot of this is happening. Everything was coming on chain. This was nothing new to us. So looking into the RWA sector isn't looking too bad overall. It is, I think, is it higher than it's much higher than the robotics sector for sure. I know that.
Yeah, it will be just because of what's
but it is up. And do you have any plays that you should talk about? Obviously, let's talk about ISX here because it was trending. What's your thoughts on like what's going on here? Why should we be more bullish on IXS here?
Because all right, if you're bullish on RWAs, the only thing that's missing would be liquidity, right? Like houses don't have liquidity. You know what I mean? You got to find somebody to buy it or whatever, and then they're creating like this kind of like the Uniswap of RWAs.
So that's actually a pretty easy way to just put it.
Yeah, let me just say that it's the Uniswap of RWAs. You're able to, have some liquidity pools around some of the RWAs and stuff. And this is only going to get more crazy, especially when companies are able to say, or banks, for example, hey, we have somebody buying a house. They're going to be paying us $2,000 for the next 50 years. That's how much this account is worth. And yeah, so I'm very big on anything that's going to be creating liquidity for RWAs. Like, look into that.
They are on base, so you know me, man. I think I'm a base maxi, so
yeah, they're multi-chain. They're not. I mean, that's another thing too. Like the team seems pretty like they're aware of what's happening in the market. Like
they put out this tweet here: RWAs is about to become the biggest global shift in global markets since ETFs. Everyone is building dashboards. Everyone is shouting about TVL, but almost no one is building the infrastructure institutions actually need. And they're proudly breaking down what. Let me favorite that so I could read that my damn self.
They're breaking down. But that's the thing everybody needs is liquidity, right? That's what changed. That's what Uniswap's changed. Like when you need to trade, there's liquidity there for you to trade, and the people providing that liquidity have a way to get incentivized to put their liquidity up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
John says World Liberty Fi has held on better than most coins, excluding Pump on launch. Let me look at the. I've never, the funny thing is, I've actually never looked at the token World Liberty Fi because I don't know. I just never really looked at it, man.
It's like if you got in crypto at like a certain time, it's like you can't look at it. Like you just be like, we ain't gonna leave that shit alone.
And he's not really wrong. Actually, if you look at the
chart, looks great.
If you look at it, well, did it launch August? You got the chart up? You got the chart up?
Yeah, I'm seeing the chart that it launched on Binance in September. So maybe it launched it probably launched before that.
Yeah, it really hasn't done much because what is it, down from the highs of 20 cents? 23 cents or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 33 cents.
Yeah, it peaked at 35.
And it's up 50% from as low as 10 cents.
It's a rounded bottom, rounded bottoms pay the bills, so it looks pretty good. Let me see the weekly. Yeah, the weekly is also getting rejected like Bitcoin, so everything is depending on what Bitcoin's doing.
Yeah, that's the
main thing too.
That's a big dog of the market. That's the big dog of the market. Big dog of the market when it comes down to RWAs. I actually just seen this when I was looking into RWAs again. It's Figure. This is actually I don't want to call it a mirror token. Can I call it a mirror token? I don't even know what you want to really call this, but is it like a stable? But it's basically off the real Figure that's in the actual stock market. So this is their on-chain version of it, I guess. I gotta look.
Swap screens real quick. You said it's it mirrors the stock market, so it's a tokenized.
No, it's not. I think it's a stable coin for it, but it's like they call it HELOC. I don't know. It's something new. I just never seen this type of token, but they do have like an actual stock company. And then you scroll down, So no, it's not a stable coin because obviously you can see the price action here. So it's either a mirror token to the thing because they do have a market that they're only on, which is the Figure markets. So this is something interesting. I don't know what's going on here. I just seen this and I just kind of wanted to talk about it in case some people actually know about it. And scrolling down here, there's also not much that I'm also interested in too much. I know there was a point in time I loved LCX.
Me too. I remember you were more bullish on it. I was watching your videos getting bullish on it.
Yeah, I was so bullish on LCX. Proppy, I'm still bullish on Proppy. I think
I'm bullish. I'm bullish on Strike.
I think Proppy is go ahead.
No, go ahead. My bad. I cut you up.
I think Proppy is like the Zillow of I just keep calling it the Zillow of crypto, pretty much. But I don't think it's going to take off until actual tokenization really takes off, RWAs, and pretty much what was it? Homes really going on chain. Goldfinch is up here. There's some decent RWA plays here. Red Belly, you guys already know I was talking about Red Belly a lot. They failed me in terms for right now.
But StrikeX is another RWA. It was up there. RWA
where's
swap.
it at?
swapping platform.
Wasn't that just like
down a little bit?
Wasn't it shielded by just a bunch of people?
Yeah, I just saw there it is. StrikeX, RWAs, also Dovu up there. Okay.
Yeah, that's Dovu is because it's tokenizing, carbon.
It's
credits.
tokenizing carbon. Yeah, I'm more bullish on StrikeX than Dovu.
Okay. So this is another one here. Let me see some of the comments here. What is it? I see it. Any upcoming launches you excited for? Any upcoming launches that I'm excited for? Where's this comment coming from? Actually, yes. I am excited for some launches. They're coming from virtual side of things. I gotta remember their names again. It's mostly robotics again. God damn it. Where's let me go with virtual ventures. Virtual ventures. Yeah, what they don't got it up here? Where's virtual ventures? God damn it. It's one of okay. It's actually up here. I don't even need to go too far. Prisma X. I'm excited for them to launch. BitRobot. I'm also excited for their launch as well. And I do know that they're going to be having a lot of other projects that are probably going to launch very soon. That they're invested into via virtual ventures. I don't know if they're going to launch on the virtual's launchpad though. I don't think so. But when they do launch, these are going to be two that I'm definitely looking forward to for AI. And there's some other ones too. I just don't got my list for all the upcoming altcoins. I actually should be making some more upcoming altcoin videos as well. So that's that. And then virtuals, and I like Robonomics. I'm expecting a big bounce. Yes, Robonomics is old OG. We prepared for that one. Retail created a 4-year cycle, and institutions do not care about what we think is the standard. I like that.
Institutions have their own 4-year cycle. It's just not the Bitcoin halving. And look into it too. It's the global liquidity refinance cycle is also on the same cycle as Bitcoin. So a lot of people will tell you like Bitcoin doesn't have its own cycle. It's literally following global liquidity and pumping accordingly.
Okay, I actually didn't know that. Rounded bottoms pay. Rounded bottoms pay the bills.
Pay the bills.
What are you asking? Oh yeah, HELOC is a reverse mortgage. I don't know that. I did not know that.
I did not know that. I'm gonna look into HELOC actually.
I'm not into the real estate market. I don't know too many of these real estate terms.
What that even means.
Yeah, these are terms I gotta study for different narratives. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. I was in Uniswap airdrop, and it's now a god tier token that they put a fee switch on. Yeah, we all got that Uniswap airdrop. Me and Jay. That's pretty much one of my first airdrops. So
yeah, goated airdrop right there.
Yeah, XRT robotics. We did talk about that. Virtuals. We did talk about that as well. Business cycle. COVID pushed the cycle forward 1 year. What's your thoughts on that?
COVID pushed the cycle forward 1 year. Next year is interesting. I gotta look into that. I didn't.
Next year is the liquidity cycle.
Okay. I'm gonna look into that. Hey,
so
that would put 2026 as the year to go ahead. Oh, refinance in 2026. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. This is where we're gonna end up here. 2 main rules of crypto trading. In a bear market, you must prepare for a bull market. That's why I put out the video for emerging. I got a comment talking about this video didn't age well. I'm like, do you not know what emerging means? This is a forward looking video, right? So if you're in a bear market, you prepare for the bull. If you're in a bull market, you prepare for the bear. I feel like the second part is where people get screwed up at.
Facts.
Right? That's where everybody gets screwed up at. So
I don't think people get screwed up. People just, when it starts to hit, people deny it.
Yeah, that's facts. That's very facts right there, man. So last comment we checking out here. Let's check it out. Fed injected 13.5 billion into the system 2 days ago and 4 billion today. This is not a bear market. What's your thoughts on that, Jay? Let's check if there's any of the comments while you answer that.
I agree, man. I agree. Like, I see them throwing money into the market and starting quantitative tightening and easing and all this stuff. But I see the market doing the opposite. And while they were doing quantitative tightening, I saw the market doing the opposite.
Okay. So there's a lot of discussions.
So I'm a little, my bad. I was going to say, so I'm a little bit more, I don't think we're in a bear market yet, but I think we're really, really close unless we see some of these fundamental things actually show up on this chart. We got about a couple months to do it.
35% is a Tuesday in crypto, not a bear market. Ostium versus bagged RWA not out yet. I didn't even know about that one. I gotta check. Okay. I gotta check Ostium. Yeah. So that is the stream for you guys. I've been telling you guys we're going to be streaming a lot, bear or bull. There's a lot to be talked about in terms of the development that's happening in crypto, and who better to break it down but us two here, right? You know, and give you guys our take on some of these altcoins you guys probably want to pay attention to for some OGs, right? I'm not a real OG. I'm like a mid-G.
I agree with you, John. Last comment he said, my opinion is that they're trying to shake out as much retail as possible. Absolutely, yeah. And my bad, that's my last time in repping you.
Nah, go ahead. Yeah, this is your show too. Keep up the good work. Yeah.
Appreciate
that's
you,
the stream for you guys, man. What do you got? Any closing thoughts, Jay?
Yeah, man, you guys make sure you follow my channel. Check out the ohanaprotocol.com. And yeah, check us out next week. We'll be here.
Yes, sir. We're gonna come back. We got some more to talk about next week. Hopefully we'll be more bullish next week as well. And there's a lot more topics. You guys enjoy what is today? Wednesday. Enjoy your midweek hump day. Get some hump. And I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.
Peace.